Hi YouTube. I know it's been a long time since I've done this, but I felt like it was time for me to do another one, and this one is going to be about my past. I know that some of my friends and family don't know about this, but I was adopted from a family when I was 4 years old, from a family that the father was sexually abusing me and abusing my brother, and I think my brother was sexually abused too, but I just thought I needed to tell young girls out there that I know when that happens, when your father or your uncle or your family relative or your mother's boyfriend or whoever it happens to, I know feel like you were the victim then, but now that that has happened, I think you should be stronger now, and you should be a survivor now. And I wanted you to all know that my past actually has made me stronger, but in some ways it hasn't, because it's like I've been hard with relationships and with guys and stuff, because it's hard for me to before I met Christ and everything else, it was hard for me to separate lust and love. But now that I've grown my faith more with God, I know how to separate it, and I was trying to be able to learn from my past, and I am actually now. I've gone through a lot of relationships, and one of them, we were friends at first, and I liked going out with him and stuff like that. And then sometimes he would forget to call me in a week, and it's hard for me to adjust to that. But then there was this other one. Well, I did go back and forth between this one kid and another one, but I was dating one at a time, but it was one I didn't really want to be with anymore. I don't want to mention names or anything, but he actually is a player, and I know I didn't catch that until now that I learned that he is one, and he's done a lot of things that I don't want to repeat again, and that I don't really want to talk about, but he's making worse choices than I am, and I choose to move on from my past. And I know some people, they have a hard time with that, so do I, but I'm learning how to deal with it. And for me to heal from it, I'm actually going to a survivor's class, and they gave us this little booklet, and I've been reading it, and some of the steps, like they have one step that is in the beginning, like you can remember the currency of what happened in your childhood. Like I remember when I was sexually abused, but it's hard for me to say that to some people, because some people, they like to use it against me, which I don't know why they do that, because once you know me, I'm a pretty nice girl, and I can get along with pretty much everybody, and I don't know, some don't. And the second step would be the mourning process. Like you do cry about it, and then you start slowly wanting to forgive that person who did that to you. And the healing is when you are starting to acknowledge it was there, it happened, and you want to resolve it, and you want to end it with yourself, and you don't want to repeat it to the generation of your children, to their children. You don't want that. It needs to stop at you, because you are a survivor, and you do not need to dwell in your past, because if you dwell on your past, your future will fade away.